Do you think the stock market improvement yesterday is a sign of good things to come?
I think it's probably a start of a sign, but I think it's probably a one-day reaction.
Yes, I think it improved, so that gives us hope.
Actually, no, I do not. I think it was a nice rally. I'm glad to see it, but I don't think it's going to be permanent.
I'm a firm believer in investing in the stock market, and it was very encouraging that we had a big surge yesterday.
After Secretary Geithner announced the details of the government's economic plan, the stock market rose almost 500 points. With many calls for his resignation in the preceding weeks, do you believe the perception of the Treasury Secretary has changed?
Slightly. It's hard to say. I'd like to see confidence in Geithner. I think we all need confidence at this point. I don't want to see us all second-guessing and undermining his policies.
I think so. I think people are seeing now that he was just being cautious and deliberate.
No, I don't think so. I would call for his resignation as well. I think it took far too long for him to come up with a plan.
Asking him to resign, I know several Republicans want him to resign. I think it's too early. I think you have to, give it a chance.
How much do you think the government can stimulate economic recovery, and how much depends on the private sector?
Well, a lot depends on the private sector, and primarily because what drives the economy, in my opinion, is consumer spending.
I think it depends a lot on the private sector, and the fact that Geithner is making it easier for private investors to get involved is definitely a good thing.
Both sectors have to do their part, but I think the burden really rests on the government at this point.
Of course, it's all private sector. To the extent it's government, it's indirectly by influencing the private sector. Wealth does not come from government.